Guys, things they happen. Oh, just watch this video to the end and share this video. Just listen to what is happening. The issue between Rude Boy and Mr. P, which is P Square, Peter and Paul. The problem where they get now, Mr. P just explained for here. So just watch this video. In this video you go understand. Say now Judy, which is their senior brother, now be the cause of their problem. Now be the reason why they still get issue till now. Watch this video and share this video. Thank you and God bless you.
Because what I'm about to say, if you like feel bad about it, I don't give a fuck. You don't know what I'm about to say? Fuck Rude Boy, fuck Mr. P, PSQUARE.
After that reunion, so-called reunion, that I thought the reunion was as brothers. Next day being Friday, Jude, I think Paul called me and said I should come to his house. I came. I saw him and Jude. Jude has the document. I said, hey Peter, take this document, sign here. Paul, sign here. Paul was picking to sign. I said, what's the document for? He said, oh, it's to open Access Bank account. That people are beginning to call for shows, you know, calling hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions. We need to put the money in Access. He works with Access. He knows the. He said, calling for shows for. So what do I mean? I said, Paul, you know there, Jude. You say, tell me for what? Peter, do you need to go there? I said, no, Paul, come on now. Paul now said, he said, no, they do PSQUARE. Jude like, Jude was not like, what's all the whole paparazzi and all that? I said, no, we're back as brothers, bro. I'm done with PSQUARE. I'm not interested in PSQUARE anymore. He said, why? I say, has any other thing brought problem for us before except PSQUARE? Say, but that means you don't have. I say, no. I forgive him, bro. Don't get me wrong. I forgive him, but I'm not interested. While that was going on, Paul was trying to, you know, convince me. Jude said, Papa, leave. No one, I know what to do. Jude left. Apparently, the next day, being Saturday, Jude then now sent for my manager and the guy that was managing Paul, Show, called them together. We all went to Paul's studio. He now said, oh, that Peter understands, I get your point, but we don't want what has happened before to happen again, but no problem. What will happen is that he's going to bring these two individuals to the team. I said, to the team to manage what? I'm not trying to stress them more, but you need to give me a reason. He now said, oh, that he and Jude will be the official manager, my manager will be assistant manager, and Shehu, Paul's manager, will be road manager. He offered them money, how much he will be paying them every show. I started laughing. Paul, my manager, and Paul's manager even started laughing. Paul started feeling like it's becoming an embarrassment moment for Jude. He now called me and said, he doesn't like this thing. You know, took me to the living room. He doesn't like this thing at all. Look how I'm embarrassing Jude. I said, Paul, what's embarrassment here? Let's be honest, bro. Let's be very honest. Why that was going on? Paul says, is it because of sharing formula? Because in sharing, we share 3 ways. In fact, we don't even share 3 ways. How we share money is, I'll come and say, hey, I need to pay my kids' school fees. How much? Maybe it's 12 million naira. Jude will sign a check, 12 million, and give me. Sign 12, Paul. Sign 12 for himself. That was how we were running PSQUARE. Oh, Peter, you want to buy this car? Take. Paul, take. Him, take. Now, Paul now say, you know one thing. It is because of the sharing formula, Peter. So I will stop all this. Me and you 35. Jude go take 30. I said, Paul, no. Take 30 to do what? To manage your PSQUARE. I'm not interested. And I look at Paul and said, I ask you one question. I want this picture now. I beg you. You did try make Jude be our manager. How come 5.5 years? Me and you know they together. How come Jude no be your manager? You know now. Peter, you know, if Jude be my manager, everybody go to think that 2 against 1. Really? That is exactly what it has been. So let's make something clear here. It don't look as if I hate Jude or I don't like him to manage us. But let's recall back that Beyonce fired her own father. Usher Raymond fired his own mother. Late Michael Jackson fired his own father. We P-Square, we even told our own mother to step aside. So what is all this? Your brother must manage you. And I know a lot of people start saying, oh, how come I don't want Jude to be our manager? Let's be very honest, guys. Before Jude came in, or before we brought Jude in as our manager, we've had 3 several managers. One, Chioma Ugoji, she went from being a dance group manager to P-Square's manager. Later on, our mom became our manager for like few months. Then, of course, you all know Bayo Odusabi, popularly known as Hawiti. That's the guy that actually discovered us fully. He became our manager for over at least 6 years before we now brought in Jude. Now the question is, within these 3 before Jude, have we had any, has Peter and Paul ever had any fight or any issue? Because none of them would take sides. None of them took sides. At the moment where Paul was trying to convince me, and I said, I actually gave it a thought. Let me try to give it a try. I said, okay, Paul, you want PSQUARE back? No problem. Let's go back upstairs. I decided to make an offer. He was trying to convince me. We went upstairs where the 2 managers, including Jude, were there. And I said, so guys, Paul, you guys want PSQUARE back? No problem. Here's what it's going to look like. I and Paul will set up a company. I and Paul will be only signatory. I and Paul will take care of every administrative when it comes to finance, signatory, everything. And I and Paul will go with 40-40. The 3 manager, which is now Jude, Shehu, and MM, will go with 20%. Jude does it. He doesn't understand that if that's the case, he'd rather work for free. And I now said, gentlemen and lady, Jude now works for free. And that's how I ended that meeting. This is the P-Square everybody think they are back. Within 4 or 5 days, me and Paul didn't see eye to eye after that incident. Until Paul now came to me. After we went to Sierra Leone, because there was a show that was booked for Mr. P today in Sierra Leone, the next day football. We finally called it that we were coming together. After we went to Sierra Leone and came back, Paul now said to me, so there's nothing for Jude. I said, not about Jude. I'm not even doing P-Square. Paul, it's not about Jude here. Can we just come back as brothers? Can we live life as brothers first? Let me even experience it. Let me experience living as brothers. No, everything looks like there's a competition running around everybody. I don't like it. And I said, no problem. No, take your second option. I said, which is my second option? Me, I should set up a company, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, Jude cannot take that offer. So me, I will continue and say, no problem. We sent our lawyer, he came. Brought the document, set up. Mode of work. Everything Peter and Paul 50-50. Every decision 50-50. Sharing formula 50-50. We signed. We started up Square Root Entertainment. We started up. Now we started doing shows, started the P-Square reunion. While we were planning the P-Square reunion, I overheard something that was very disturbing. Like, it was very disturbing. Proud to Paul's apology to my wife that Jude and Paul had a serious fight. Remember, we're neighbors. Yeah. And I started doing my investigation. First of all, I wanted to play ignorant, like, no need, But 4, or should I say 3 individuals from Paul's camp confirmed it, that Paul and Jude actually had a fight. Minutes or hours before Paul came to my house to meet my wife. And this was what I discovered. that Paul claimed he borrowed Jude 90 million. Now, he wanted Jude to give the money back to him, but he wanted this time Jude to borrow him 90 million because there's some property he wanted to buy somewhere in Lekki that he doesn't have the complete money. That even with the 90 million you want to borrow from Jude, it's still going to be complete. The money is not going to be complete at the end, but I need to give it to the owner of the property as a deposit. But when he approached Jude, that was when they had that issue, and that Paul's PA and I think maybe his manager were there. Paul had already told them that, oh, listen, Jude is owing me. So that night they had an altercation that when Paul approached Jude, they said, hey, listen, I need my 90 million. Paul, Jude said, which 90 million? The one I gave you. How did I borrow 90 million for you? Everybody around were looking at Paul. Okay, you've told us that Jude was owing you 90 million. Jude said, show me now how I'm owing you 90 million. It's not easy for Paul to bring out his phone and say, look at how you are owing me. Black. Paul couldn't proceed with that. Jude said, tell me now, show me how I take borrow 90 million from you. Jude now brought his phone and showed Paul's team and said, hey, listen, Paul, you said you borrowed me this morning 2-3 months ago. Guys, look. Jude brought his phone and said, guys, see, 3 months ago, see hundreds of thousands of dollars that I have in my account. But show me where you gave me 90 million. Then what came out of Paul's mouth was, Jude, you know, give me this 90 million, no wahala. I will go tell Peter waiting there. Now, I'm sure most of you don't understand what that means. It means I will go and confess to Peter. Obviously, there's something going on. Despite I have heard these things, I guarantee you, I still played and I stayed calm. I believe if whatever that has happened after we broke up, it's understandable. But no, these things have been happening years, and I'm about to prove it to everyone right now. And so that was how Paul walked out from Jude, went to his bedroom, wore his slippers, washed his, because he was crying, washed his face, told his PA and his manager, he should escort him, he wants to come to my house. He said, but Peter no day now, Peter the American. He said, no problem, I'll Lola in one go meet. That's how Paul went to meet Lola. So, the whole reunion was because he has a fallout with Jude. Now, I'll come to that. We announced our world tour. We started touring. I discovered that the people handling my distribution as Mr. P are the same people handling Road Boy. I said, let's give them PSQUARE. Jude refused.